We are the consulting partner for the US for Octopus Deploy. We work closely with them. We've done joint webinars with them. You can go back in our webinar archives and you can find those pretty easy to find. And you can also find those webinar recordings on octopus.com as well. Also, another best of breed tool that we're going to feature in this particular webinar, just because it kind of fit, was JetBrains Team City. And we're also a JetBrains partner as well for a long time. And you can see some guest blogs and collaborations. And we actually have a joint webinar with JetBrains coming up next week. So go to our website and you can register for that as well. But as we go into it, I'm gonna talk about several things that you might be interested in that'll be really useful to you. And if any of those are useful, then just send me an email and say, hey, can I have such and such? And we'll get it to you. These are things that we don't really post publicly on our website because they require a little bit of explanation. So, but for any of those things, if we show anything where you said, hey, I'd like to have that, just send me an email. It's right here on the screen. And Melanie also helped us out by putting the email address in the chat, and that'll be good. Now, as we get going, I want to pop up a quick poll, and it should be popping up on the screen in a little bit. Just fill that out. I'd like to know who's in the audience, what version of .NET you're using, and whether you are an individual coder, you jam out code all day long and eat code for breakfast, or whether you're leading a team of programmers, or if you are in management, overseeing and supporting a team of developers, just so we kind of know the mix that we have in this particular webinar. That'll be really helpful. So give you guys a chance to click on that. And as we go forward, the first offer when I say back in, it's pretty recent, 2019, I wrote my fourth book, .NET DevOps for Azure, and I'm working with the publisher to get the next edition with some updated examples and whatnot, because the tooling has changed since then, but the principles haven't and the process hasn't, of how to construct an automated DevOps environment for .NET software. And so if you'd like a digital copy of that book for yourself, then just send me an email and say, hey, can you send me that book? And I'd be happy to do it for you. No problem. All right. Thanks for helping us out, and close that poll and move on. So as we go through, there's going to be elements that I'm going to pull from our Clear Measure Way methodology that is on our website. So if you're interested in our system for making a software engineering team highly performant, then you can pull our curriculum and our materials under the Clear Measure Way brand, and that's how to assess the performance of your team, get your team aligned, and then track how the team is going from a quality perspective, reliability, and also productivity and throughput. All right, let's get into the material that we all came for. So as we go in, and by the way, we're going to have some time for questions at the end because this is a deep topic. And so for Q&A, if you'd like to, go ahead and go to the chat and just if you'd like to kind of tee up and know that you're going to have some questions, just quickly introduce yourself, and then we'll use the chat for questions at the end. So